so far nothing, but hasn't been all that long. It's nice for a change to actually sit and wait for the animals to come to me, because I've been playing the game of find them, but I don't know, it's kind of nice just kicking back. Could be a little warmer, but the sun's coming up, so a little stream of light coming through the little field over there already. So, the plan is just sit and wait. Good at that. But I have to be quiet, so shh. Well, the sun's now poking through the trees, and I haven't seen anything yet, but it's only been an hour or so. But so far, nothing's come over to say hello. Well, I was walking around in the frosty grass, my shoes got a little wet, so I've got them poked out of the bottom of the tent in the sun. Hopefully it'll thaw out. They look old. Well, it's been about close to 3 hours. Nothing. Saw a couple birds fly by. That's pretty much it. So, well, I'd like to have a little more patience, but I don't have any more. So that's it. I'm gonna move on to the next spot. Tear this down and figure out where to go from here. I'm here at the gondola at Banff, just walking around checking out the place, and check this out, one of these big buses. Jeez, make that into a camper. Holy moly, I love it. I wonder if they'd left the keys in it. So you gotta check it out. But pretty cool. Here comes a gondola. Well, so I went into Banff, and then I ended up going to Canmore, and now I've continued going east, but now I'm going south on Highway 40, which is Kananaskis country. So I'm just gonna, I've been down this road before, all the way down to Coleman. I'm not going anywhere near that far, but I'm just gonna go down here a little ways, see if there's anything good to see. And looked on the weather report. It's going down to -8 tonight, so that's getting a little cold. Be a good time to find a spot to plug in. I stayed at Lake Louise the last 2 nights. I don't know if I'll make it that far back tonight. Maybe Banff. We'll see. It's about 3:30. Went past Kananaskis village thing there, and now I found a provincial park to stay at that's got plug-in. It's gonna get cold tonight. That's good, but it's $41 to stay. Gee whiz. Just to plug in. That's crazy, but apparently I'm the only person here. At least the only person registered. So I'll have the whole place to myself. And it's quite a huge RV park. Just heading off to my campsite now. Apparently there was a grizzly bear spotted 3 days ago wandering through the campground. So that's interesting. I have to keep my eyes out. But for now, I'll just find my little parking spot and settle in. Well, I found my camp spot. Not a bad place, but a little on the expensive side. A lot of squirrels running around, man. They're just chirping back and forth. It's still light out, so I'm going to go scout around a bit, see what I can find. Heater's going. Oh, that's nice and warm. Anyways, head south on the highway for a little bit until it gets dark and come back. Pretty nice looking mountains and lake here. Really cool. It's now Wednesday morning, and I'm heading back towards Canmore on a back road through this park. Never been on this road before, but looks interesting, so hopefully you get some good shots today. Well, I didn't see much in the way of wildlife yesterday, and this morning I've come from the campground over by Kananaskis, and I made my way back up to Canmore, and then along Highway 1, past Banff, and now I'm going south on Highway 93 towards Radium Hot Springs, just before getting to Lake Louise. Been down this road before, but I figured might as well check it out since I'm not getting much luck anywhere else. Well, I decided to set up the little blind here again. Got my camera inside. I'm, I don't know, 100 clicks south of Banff on Highway 93, and I don't even know the name of this river. I know I'm in a park, but I don't know. That's about all I know. Other than there's a whole bunch of wolf tracks right over here and a whole bunch of poop and stuff along the edge of the river. So I'm kind of in a big bend in the river. I'm parked over there. But the other neat thing is when I first got here, there was some howling going on in the bush over here. It didn't sound very close, but some howling and just kind of barking sounds. So hopefully I'll get some wolf shots, but we'll soon find out. I think I'm good for a couple hours. Well, time to get in the tent. It's pretty cool. I just had 2 wolves come out of the bush up this creek over here, basically about 200 meters away, and they looked my way, and they continued upstream away from me, and then must have crossed the creek, and I spotted them again in the bush coming back this way. But that was a couple minutes ago, and I haven't seen them since. I'm hoping they poke their heads out again, but I've only been in the shelter about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, but that's pretty neat. Neat to see them. Hope they come out again. Well, it's getting a little dark. I've spent probably about 4 hours in the shelter, and we're gonna leave it there for the night. Come back at first light, see if I get anything. That's the plan. It's now the next morning. It's probably about -7 or so, 7 or 8. It's pretty cold. It's first light. Last night I had howling. Woke me up at 2:30 in the morning. The wolves, there sounded like there was one right beside my camper, but maybe not. But I could hear 3 or 4 different distances of wolves, and it sounded like the whole valley was alive with wolves. Actually, this morning there's some little icebergs floating down in the river. That's how cold it is. Oh well, time to get in shelter and get to work. Probably look like Kenny. Hope this isn't an episode where Kenny gets killed. Could be in trouble. I can hear some howling over in the bush that way, that direction, but it's pretty far away. Hopefully it'll get a little closer. Oh, there's nothing like a nice cup of hot chocolate on a cold morning. Have a sip. Oh, that's good. I'm now looking at the back of the shelter. There's 3 wolves making their way along from the left there to the right. I don't know if they're going to come out this way or not. But a little hard to see on this, but they're there. At least 3 of them. I don't know where the first 3 went. Went that way somewhere, but there's 2 more. Just crossed the river over here. Try to zoom in where I saw them last. Working their way this way. Somewhere in there. Oh, I saw him shaking. He's way over there. Put this down. Take some still. I'm basically looking at the right side of my shelter, looking downstream. So I saw the first 3 come along this way, and they disappeared somewhere over there by my camper. And then I spotted the other 2. They crossed the river here and then went this way, and then a 3rd one joined them. But I haven't seen any since. It's been a few minutes. Just don't know where they went. Keep my eyes out, but nothing came too close. They sure kept their distance. I don't think they spotted me. Didn't see any of them look right over at me, so just might be in a bad spot. Oh, feels good to get out and stretch and warm up the old toes. I've probably been out here an hour and a half or so. Those wolves came by probably about 45 minutes after I got here. But it's not a bad day. The sun's trying to poke through some clouds, but yeah, it's an interesting spot. I'm just glad the wolf pack decided not to have me for breakfast. We can deal with 1 wolf, but 6? Holy moly. That's the 6 I saw. There's probably more, but anyways, just gonna warm up. It's interesting, my brisk, I left the brisk here overnight. It's frozen solid, and the other one I've got that I brought out this morning is half frozen already. So that's how cold it is. It doesn't feel too cold, but the toes sure get cold. I got 2 pairs of woolies on and my -10 boots. I should have put my -100 boots on, I guess. Anyways, that was totally cool to see 6 wolves. Never seen that before. Seen one at a time before, but never like that. So wish they got a little closer, but not too close. All I can say is I sure wouldn't want to be a deer in this valley. Well, this is about as far as the wolves came along on the same shore as me here. There was one that kind of stayed behind. 2 kind of came along here, and then that one stayed there, and then this guy came back, and they all went that way. But to show you, that's me way over there in that little tent. Well, I'm here, but that's where I was. So that was about as close as they came. The other 3 crossed in the little rapids over here. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to try moving again, but not today. I guess I'll come back here and try again. Well, my toes are warmed up, so I guess I'll head back into the shelter, into the tent. Now this is why I picked the location here, because look at all these wolf tracks. There's just tons of them over here, all different sizes, and I don't know what they were doing here, but they were kind of having a party or something, because they're just filled with tracks all over here. A wolf track. Well, I just spotted another wolf off to the left side this time. He was on the other side of the river there. Couldn't get a shot, and then I got him as he was going across. Again, pretty far away. Kind of like the first ones I spotted yesterday. 200 meters or so, but he's now howling in the bush. Well, before I left, I was trying to find a shotgun microphone for the camera. It has video now, so couldn't find one, but I had a little interview microphone. And here it is here. I turned it into a parabolic. So that's the microphone right in the middle. It's held on by elastics. And it's my $2 parabolic microphone. It seems to work okay. Pretty directional. It's just held on by elastics, and then on the back side is just tape. So there it is, facing over there. Hopefully gonna get some wolf sounds. Just got back from lunch. I went out to the camper there, had lunch, decided to bring that back so I can maybe record some good sounds. We'll see if it works. I haven't seen anything since I've been back though. I just spotted another wolf. Boy, that had been about 4 hours between sightings, but he crossed the creek over here again. Pretty far away, another couple hundred meters, but managed to grab a couple shots. Like them to come a little closer, but I guess not too close. Well, that's it for today. I'm going to scout around for some locations tomorrow. I've packed up the tent. So I'll find out a new spot in the morning, pretty much where I saw the 6 come up. That's the plan anyways, so we'll see how that works out. But that's it for today in the tent.